We are sitting in Weston Playhouse at Walker Farm. Walker Farm was and is a dairy farm at the north edge of the village of Weston. It was the last dairy farm operating within the village, and a little over 10 years ago, the family that had been farming it were ready to retire from farming. They conserved the outlying fields and land with the Vermont Land Trust, and they were concerned about what would happen to the farmstead. And at that point, we had been searching for a place to build a second, smaller stage as a complement to what we do at the Weston Playhouse and as a possible year-round venue. And Wayne Granquist, who was then the chair of the board, met with the Walker family and made a proposal that we buy the farm, that they have life rights to live in it, and that we would try to build a second stage there. And they were delighted. And that was the beginning of this dream, which has finally become a reality. Malcolm, you and Tim Fort and I, who took over in those days as the Young Turk directors of the Weston Playhouse 30 years ago, from the beginning had a dream that we could complement the work that we do in the wonderful historic Weston Playhouse, which is a 300-seat proscenium theater, with a more intimate and flexible space. There are some plays that are just meant to be seen in a different environment than a large proscenium theater. And we also wanted to give back to the form of theater by helping to develop new work. And frequently, when you're developing new work, you want to do it in a more bare-bones way and in a space that's more about the actor and the word than a whole lot of scenery. So over the years, we developed what we called our Other Stages program, which began first at the Church on the Hill in Weston, then moved to the Bryan House restaurant at the Country Store and their Victorian pub room in the back, and finally to the Weston Rod and Gun Club. And for 15 temporary years, we produced shows up at the Rod and Gun Club. And because we managed to launch a capital campaign just at the time there was a worldwide economic downturn, it involved putting things on ice for a while and picking them up again, at which point we had redesigned the project. The creature comforts that are in here and the technical support that we can have for shows is going to take everything just to a completely different level and actually make it the kind of complement to the Weston Playhouse that we'd always hoped we'd have. From mid-October until mid-May, the building is available both for our use but also many other community resources, and we're adding a film series and a concert series and a lecture series and programs for young families. Very exciting possibilities to really make Weston the hub of the cultural universe that we always knew it was. It's a huge success. We've raised almost $11 million, and we need to raise about $2 million more. But being nonprofit and in Vermont, we've expanded our staff in the summer, but our year-round staff, all of us are just working harder. The other impetus, obviously, was to expand our own programming and season. And so we're adding a new play festival, and we're going to expand our season through the summer into next fall, and we'll have a fall foliage production in here, which will also become our school matinee production. We can run later, and that'll be more convenient for the schools, so we should be able to reach a larger student population as well as our year-rounders and the leaf peepers running through in October as well. Go to our website and get in touch with us. We've set up a number of exciting partnerships. The Playhouse is one of the most comfortable theaters you could ever spend time in. We've tried to be very much up to the moment and state-of-the-art in here without being outrageous. You know, you never know what you might find over here at Walker Farm.